This is absolute cinema, the true warrior of the prophecy. Goku never tires of surprising us. Super Saiyan, Ultra Instinct, and he even used Susanoo. Is there still room for something else? Oops, let's not forget also Dragon Ball Daima, the Super Saiyan 4, but now scaring an angel. What did he do this time? I know you're curious, so come on, keep up the pace, subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and activate the bell. Show Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time, showing Goku accessing Ultra Instinct for the first time, and then show him making a new form, but don't show what it is, period. Goku scared the gods of destruction with such power used during the Tournament of Power, using his superior instinct, which is an angel technique, and he achieved that feat. But now, with this new transformation, he not only scares a god of destruction again, but also an angel. Whis is very surprised by this, even though he always expects something from Goku and has huge expectations for him. He is still surprised by him. Want to know how Goku scares Whis, and what this new transformation is? He calls it Super Saiyan Instinct. That Goku is the guy of new and surprising transformations. We already know, it's no surprise and never was. This context being further explored in Goku's case, before Dragon Ball Super, was him being the only one to use transformations first, except for Gohan's Super Saiyan 2 and the Mystic form, also used by Gohan. And over time this has become somewhat of a dilemma with this character. When we saw how many times he transforms into something new, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Daima, it's him, always him. As the saying goes, this really is cinema. Over and over again, it's a vicious cycle, because it's so good. Here we always expect a rabbit out of the hat. And this time in Dragon Ball Super, he scares none other than the gods of destruction themselves, being considered the strongest scene so far in Dragon Ball Super, except for the angels of course. This happened in the Tournament of Power, when Goku reaches the silver-haired Ultra Instinct state. The most remarkable reaction comes from the gods of destruction, who stand up in respect to the incredible power he achieved. It is a symbolic moment that highlights the magnitude of Goku's accomplishment. By itself, this is quite an achievement, showing that he always has something extra. In parallel, the angels, like Whis, maintain their calm and observant posture, as always. They rarely show strong reactions, maintaining their neutrality and enigmatic aura. Of course, Whis has always had a special interest in Goku's potential, but he didn't show anything as striking as standing up, showing that he already expected this something more from Goku. This moment of the gods standing up not only impresses spectators, but also solidifies Goku as a legendary figure. What an epic scene, right? But what does Goku have to do to really scare and surprise Whis this time too, to the point of leaving him perplexed and scared? It's not an easy thing, but only Goku would be capable of such a feat, seeing that not even the fight against Broly in full rage state scared him, nor fights like against Jiren, nor Hit. Whis always calm and poised. And the transformation that scares Whis is unique, just like it was in Dragon Ball Daima, where Goku used Super Saiyan 4, and after that he used a combination with Ultra Instinct, as Whis himself said, for him to find his mode alone without copying anyone. Just like when he used Blue combined with Kaioken. And at this point in Dragon Ball Super, as we know, he is stagnant. He didn't advance much in power, and was humiliated by Frieza. This is the end of Z moment, an opening for him to seek training with Ub, and to remember the entire Makai Kingdom, since it has everything to do with Majin Buu. After all, Ub is the reincarnation of the evil Majin Buu, Kid Buu in this case, and there he can remember that he used a transformation in the Makai Kingdom, and so combined Super Saiyan 4 with Ultra Instinct, thus bringing the Super Saiyan Instinct. This form would be absolutely insane. Super Saiyan 4 with all its brutality, balance between power and emotion, combined with Ultra Instinct, which is pure mastery of body and mind, would create something unique. A warrior who not only possesses massive strength, but also an almost divine serenity. Imagining Goku achieving this form would be like combining the best of two worlds, the primal power and absolute precision. Whis would probably be surprised, which is rare. After all, he always sees Goku's potential, but something like this could even break his typical calm. Maybe he'd drop his famous, somewhat sarcastic comment, like, "Ah, looks like you're finally understanding things, Goku," while showing genuine interest. But okay, we have here the perfect circumstance. But how will Goku go after this form then? The reason is here, right in our faces all the time. He and Vegeta were humiliated by Frieza, and with that raised the question, how powerful is Frieza really? What does Goku actually need to surpass him? And he trained with Gohan, Seeing his vast power, the Gohan Beast not only managed to impress everyone there, but also taught something valuable to Goku by breaking his Ultra Instinct and showing his current weakness. So he will definitely work on that. What is Ultra Instinct really? Ultra Instinct, Magat no Goki in Japanese, is an advanced technique in the Dragon Ball universe that goes beyond common transformations, like the Super Saiyan forms. It's not exactly a transformation based on raw power, but rather a state of extreme mastery, where the body acts by pure reflex, without interference from the conscious mind. This means the user can dodge, attack, and react automatically, without needing to think about the moves, which makes their actions incredibly fast and precise. This concept is deeply rooted in the training of the angels, like Whis, who naturally master Ultra Instinct. Goku reached this state during the Tournament of Power, at a moment of extreme challenge and pressure against Jiren. Initially, he attains an incomplete form, where his reflexes improve but are not yet fully refined. Later, he evolves to Mastered Ultra Instinct, characterized by silver hair and a divine aura. Ultra Instinct is not just about speed or strength. It's about harmony between the body and the mind. This requires emotional control, inner balance, and a deep understanding of one's own potential. Even gods of destruction, like Beerus, have difficulty mastering this technique, which highlights the rarity and divine level of Ultra Instinct. It is, without a doubt, one of the most impressive and symbolic states of Goku, but that alone is not enough. In the Granola Saga in Dragon Ball Super, Goku reaches a more advanced level of control of Ultra Instinct, which was called Natural Instinct, or Superior Instinct with Personality. This new approach represents an evolution in his technique, as he learns to integrate the Ultra Instinct state into his natural essence, without needing to rely on a complete transformation to use it. Basically, instead of entering the state of absolute calm and emotional neutrality characteristic of Mastered Ultra Instinct, Goku begins to use Superior Instinct in a more personal way adapted to his unique fighting style. He combines the automatic reflex of Superior Instinct with his natural emotions and instincts, which makes him more spontaneous and dynamic. This reflects the idea that he is learning to master this technique in a way more compatible with his personality, which is lively, excited, and full of passion for battles. This evolution happens as he faces Granola, who is one of the most formidable opponents Goku has ever encountered, due to Granola's desire to become the most powerful warrior in the universe. Whis also mentions that Goku still has much to learn about how to adapt Ultra Instinct to his own natural style. This new approach puts Goku on a unique path, showing that he still has potential to grow and become even stronger. And taking all this into account, the new transformation itself is this. Using his natural instinct, he is acting naturally, and this can lead him to be in the advanced Super Saiyan form, and which form suits Science the most nowadays, the one that reflects the most, even more than Gohan Beast, is exactly Super Saiyan 4. It is there that he will combine Super Saiyan 4 and Natural Instinct, just as he transformed there against Hit and used a technique with a transformation. Remember? Super Saiyan Blue, combined with Kaioken, was one of Goku's most impressive transformations, both in power and risk. He presented this form during the tournament of the 6th universe against the 7th, when he faced Hit, the assassin from Universe 6. This moment was a turning point, because Goku knew he had to overcome limits to face Hit's time manipulation techniques, which made him an almost invincible opponent. Super Saiyan Blue by itself is already an advanced transformation, balancing the brutal strength of Super Saiyan with the divine energy control, but Goku decided to risk everything by combining it with Kaioken, a technique that multiplies power on multiple levels. Goku trained for this combination in secret, which was not shown explicitly in the series, but it is implied that he worked on it during his training with Whis and Beerus. He knew combining Kaioken with Super Saiyan was extremely dangerous, since the explosive energy of Kaioken could easily destabilize the stability of Super Saiyan Blue. This could cause serious damage to Goku's body, including torn muscles, overloaded organs, and even risk of death. Despite the dangers, Goku trusted his ability to control the energy of Super Saiyan Blue, which was much more refined compared to his previous forms. When Goku finally used Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken against Hit, he multiplied his power by 10, shocking everyone, including Beerus and Champa. The pressure on his body was immense, and the red glow of Kaioken, mixing with the blue of Super Saiyan, created a vibrant and imposing aura. Despite internal damage and constant risk, Goku was able to face Hit on equal terms, breaking his own body's limits, and showing once again why he is one of the greatest fighters in the multiverse. This form highlighted not only his strength, but also his determination to never give up, even facing nearly impossible odds. It was proof of Goku's unique spirit, always willing to risk everything to protect those he loves and surpass his own limits. And in the same way, he will do it again by giving life to Super Saiyan Instinct. We know that Super Saiyan 3 consumes a lot of energy. Super Saiyan 3 consumes an enormous amount of energy. Despite being one of the most powerful forms Goku has reached, it has a great cost in terms of physical and spiritual energy. The reason for this lies in the exponential increase in strength, speed, and raw power that this form provides, but it requires a significant energy expenditure to maintain the transformed state. For this reason, Super Saiyan 3 is more suitable for quick battles, since in prolonged fights it can leave Goku exhausted quickly. This excessive energy consumption is also more evident when Goku is in the living world, since in the other world, like in the afterlife, the burden is smaller due to the absence of bodily limitations. And this is the cue for him to transform into something better. And Super Saiyan Blue is already outdated in Dragon Ball Super, since it was surpassed a long time ago by Goku's Ultra Instinct and Vegeta's Ultra Ego by Gohan, and by Frieza too, maybe even by Orange Piccolo. And what better time to add Super Saiyan 4 than now, because that transformation in Dragon Ball Daima was too beautiful and very powerful, by the way. Goku surprises everyone by reaching the legendary Super Saiyan 4 in a decisive battle against the fearsome Demon King Goma. Super Saiyan 4 in Daima raises many questions about its power level compared to the divine transformation scene in Dragon Ball Super. Although extremely powerful, it still maintains a perceptible ki, something that divine forms hide, but that proves nothing. It's just not divine ki, but it can very well be like Jiren's, which is not divine ki but is considered powerful enough to surpass even a god of destruction. And this is the new form Goku should use to really scare Whis for real, thus leaving Frieza, Vegeta, and even Gohan behind again, becoming the new strongest mortal in Universe 7. With Saiyan Instinct bringing this upon himself, as if it had been long premeditated by the gods of the universes, as if the Saiyan race was at the same time blessed and cursed. And now, Goku breaks this. And before, the one who tried to break it was Yamoshi, who ended up dying. But this impacts even today in a positive way, remembering that this helped Goku stop Beerus from destroying Earth. The intense Saiyan Instinct may perhaps become the true warrior of the prophecy.